The shattered essence of the American dream, the 1960s. The eastern United States is littered with small towns. A generation raised fatherless, brotherless, casualties of the Second World War. The next generation of men now in the jungles of another man's country, waiting for the rain clouds to part, for the sun to surface, only to be gunned down in the sun's rays by automatic machine gun fire. Unrest at home, unmarked graves abroad. In years before the town was named Point Pleasant, the land was populated by a division of the Shawnee tribe, and the land was called this. Around the year 1749, the French explorer Pierre, Joseph, etc. said, "Yeah, I guess this area looks nice. I guess it's France's now." However, the French and Indian War changed all that for him, and on October 10th, 1774, the Battle of Point Pleasant commenced between Virginia militia and the natives of the land, where roughly 106 people died from both parties. It is rumored that on a journey there, in 1770, George Washington himself described the land as a pleasant point, and the name stuck. People began to settle the land around 1774, but it wasn't until the 1780s, after the murder of the infamous Shawnee chief, Cornstalk, 9,876 acres were provided for Point Pleasant. For years after, Point Pleasant remained a stagnant area, but in 1916, the Marietta Manufacturing Company came into town, employing over 2,000 people from the area, aiding the funding of the northern end of the town. And in 1937, the Ohio River flooded into the town, covering 90% of it, and at its peak, the depth crested at about 63 feet high. Regardless, by 1960, 5,875 people called Point Pleasant their home. So yes, it is April 27th. I don't know, like 8:30-ish. In about an hour, I'm going to pick up Javier. I don't know, he told me to take him up around 10. Alright, here's the goal place. We need to get here. And let's drop here. 3 hours? Nice.
In the beginning, around the 1960s, when Jason Meigs was receiving his military pension for his participation in the Second World War, the infamous well-dressed man-like figure was given the name, the Grinning Man. Later known as Indrid Cold, the Grinning Man was known for his unsettling smile, his freakishly large eyes, and was often depicted wearing a suit. The sightings of the Grinning Man are often associated with the Mothman sightings for the reason that they happened around the same time. Indrid is also often depicted with a calm and friendly demeanor, which conflicts with fear often cited with the UFO sightings. Some claims have been made that Indrid communicated telepathically with witnesses about the future and warning them about disasters. Indrid was a part of many theories regarding UFOs and alien life, but most still describe it as a calming sense of peace during their interaction with the Grinning Man.
The necessities. Right there.
Oh, that's the Moth Museum? Oh, that is Moth. Put the money. Get a picture.
Okay. Mothman sightings are recorded to the earliest date about 1961, where a man-like moth figure took flight off of Route 2 near the Chief Cornstalk hunting grounds. Then 5 years later, on November 15, 1966, in the abandoned military munitions bunker known as the TNT area, Roger and Linda Scarberry were driving their friends Steve and Mary Millette when two red eyes were seen. Eventually, the whole creature emerged from the shadows, revealing its horrifying grayish body to the couple, who proceeded to step on the gas. From outside their metal imprisonment, the figure flew after their vehicle and only stopped when they neared city limits. Many other sightings commenced after this, sending the town into a frenzy. Reporters and researchers alike flooded the city as armed civilians raided through the TNT area looking for the creature, whose reports continued to fly in. Yeah, it says it's public. Can you use your flashlight? Oh. Just use your flashlight. Don't. Yo. This is kind of wild.
Do you want a pigeon? Do you want a pigeon? It's crazy. This is insane.
Say. December 15th, 1967. I was in a James Mary Stone truck near the top of the bridge. We were moving at the time, but traffic in front of us was stopped. The first thing I noticed was that the bridge was leaning to the right, just rolling. We fell and the truck went to the bottom of the river. I don't know how I got out. For a minute, I didn't think I would. Then I got a hold of something, maybe a piece of the bridge, and swam to the top. I made it to a barrel of cotton or something onto it. Everything became an afterthought in a matter of seconds. Christmas being a little over a week away. It is rush hour as people return home from a long day's work. A single eye-bar in the structure of the Silver Bridge fails a little after 5 p.m., and the whole structure collapses. countless cars plunge into the icy river below. For days after, debris and 32 desecrated vehicles were pulled from the icy graveyard as a somber audience watched in shock. Family members gathered at the giant metal remains, hoping their loved ones were not to spend the holiday season at the bottom of the Ohio River. In total, 46 people died, along with the many sightings of the infamous Mothman. No, don't.
What the?
Well,
The actual. Nope, we're out. Did you get that on video?
yes!
What the? No, no.
What's this guy doing?
What the? No. What?
What's this guy doing?
No.
Come on. How do I get down?